Hello there, family.
What is up, family?
I didn't see you there.
What's up?
And family, welcome back to another edition of the Crenshaw Corner.
We gonna go in there like we ain't been gone.
See, I'm gonna bypass that. I wasn't even going to.
So we gonna act like
Yep.
we been here.
Yep.
What's going on, family?
I'm gonna act like Hermione from Harry Potter when she had the time traveler thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here this whole time.
This whole time.
We've been here. You just ain't seen us, but we've been here this whole time.
Yes. What's up, family?
Family, I am your host, Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day.
That would be me, people.
The apple of my eye.
I am.
The wind beneath my wing.
And he's flying.
The rib that completes me.
And you're completed.
The owl to my Sam.
The who to what?
The owl to my Sam.
Al and Sam.
Yep, Al and Sam.
First I was going to say cheers, but I don't think that's
Nope. There is a Sam and Cheers, but I'm not talking about that Sam.
Al and Sam.
Al and Sam.
Is like one of them a girl?
Nope, actually they're two dudes.
Al and Sam.
Al and Sam. So I'll give you a hint. Mm-hmm. So throughout the entire, it was a series. It was a sci-fi series.
Okay, then you already lost me.
Throughout the series,
Gone.
Al was actually more of a virtual character, even though he was a real person. But he was, every time he was seen in every episode or throughout the series, he was seen in a virtual way.
First of all, let me tell you something.
What's up? Talk to me.
I'm always talking about Mork and Mindy, but that's not it.
Who? When did I say Mork from Ork?
No, I don't know.
When did I say he came to Earth in an egg? I didn't say nothing.
I'm not grasping
when
what you're
giving. When did I say
giving.
rainbow shirt? I ain't say nothing about that.
I can't grasp what you're putting down. I don't get it.
He was a time traveler. He traveled through time.
Oh, so you think this is going to really help?
But it was different in how we did it. Instead of actually going to a physical place, his soul actually traveled through time, and it actually leapt into people's bodies. See, that's a hint right there. See, I did a preacher thing. I gave you a clue.
Leap of faith. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I literally don't know.
When you take a huge leap, you take a
what?
Quantum leap. I can't stand you sometimes.
Baby, there was no need for me to know that.
There's a need for everyone to know that show.
I don't know that.
Actually, that show was extremely well written. It was extremely well acted. It was an extremely good show.
Hey, I bet you don't know this.
What's up?
Highway to Heaven.
What about Highway to Heaven?
Just came back out. And
I don't trust it.
With Jill Scott. It was excellent.
I don't trust it.
It's excellent.
I don't trust it.
Highway to Heaven with Jill Scott. Jill Scott.
So she took over the what's her name role. Mm-hmm. Hold on. No. That's not Highway to Heaven then.
No, it's Delta Reese.
No, but that's not Highway to Heaven then. Yeah. That's Touched by an Angel.
Touched by Angel.
Yeah, Highway to Heaven was actual Michael.
From Little House on the Prairie.
Landon.
Yeah.
Michael Landis.
No, this one is what you just said. Michael Landon.
Michael Landon. No, it's Touched by an Angel.
Touched by Angel, yes.
Oh, so Jill Scott is the head angel.
Yeah.
I don't, to be honest, in 2021, I don't trust it.
I think they kind of stay close to the vest on it.
Because they will destroy.
Yeah, they destroy your childhood.
They will destroy your childhood.
2021.
They will destroy your nostalgia. They will just rip your childhood out.
Really, baby?
They will kill the source material, claiming they trying to make it better, and they just defecate on it.
No, not at all. What's going on, family?
I was wondering if you don't ever say your name.
I am Angela Crenshaw. Guys, what is going on?
That is my wife, family.
Guys,
family, that is my wonderful wife.
Happy New Year. We have truly missed you guys.
Let's get some things out the way.
Go ahead.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Rosh Hashanah. Happy Festivus.
Kwanzaa.
Happy. Did I say Kwanzaa? Happy Kwanzaa. All them. I'm covering it all. So just happies and all, and the merriest of Christmases. And
you say the merriest of?
The merriest of Christmases.
Listen, we have totally missed you guys.
And Happy New Year. Happy 2022.
2022.
Yep, 2022. We is in 2022.
It is 2022.
It is. So family,
the first week of.
So family.
How's it been going for you?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen 2022 yet. Yeah. I've been working a lot, so I haven't really seen it yet. When I see it, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Check me out. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So we're going to just kind of get into it, family. We're going to kind of bypass the traditional opening right now because I'm kind of excited.
Just to talk to you
We're
guys.
really excited to talk to you, just
my God.
Be before you. I don't know if we'll be before you long.
Who knows?
Because sometimes my wife is long-winded, so
wow.
We'll see how it go.
Is that what we're doing?
I'm just saying.
I'm just asking, is that what we're doing?
For a second though, just let's double back just for a second.
Yeah.
So when did they redo Touched by an Angel?
I don't know. I just saw, like, I was on YouTube looking for Christmas.
Looking when you was going through your Christmas inspirations.
My inspirations. And it came up, and I was like, oh.
And Jill Scott?
This is with the Lord.
I can see that.
She did it so well. The peace, her kind. Jill Scott has kind eyes and a kind face and kind spirit anyway.
Della Reese did as well.
Yeah. And so she really embodied that
role.
Seriously. I was very impressed. I could watch it because it was like motivational and spiritual. So I could watch it. But because for you guys who don't know, since November 1st.
Yeah, since November 1st. A long time now.
I haven't watched any of my TV shows. Really hasn't watched TV, period.
Yeah, you really haven't.
But any of my TV show things that I like or I wanted.
Her regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, if it wasn't motivated or inspiring, whatever. Inspirationals. I haven't watched it, and I won't go back to my regular scheduled programs until like February 1st. So, and I started this on November 1st. So it's been very enlightening. Yeah.
I haven't done that, family. No, I still been watching my Judge Judy's. I still been playing my video games, killing people in my video games, in my first person shooters. So I didn't take that vow. My wife did, and I am so proud of her for sticking to her guns.
I was like, okay, for November, I said, okay, by December, truly, I'm going to go back.
Right.
Nope. Even now, it has to be inspirational, something just like, So I'm
inspiring
excited.
people.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's really good.
Yeah.
She's really, really good.
For those who are unaware, if you do not know who Della Reese is,
oh my God,
you're missing out.
Yes.
So I would say go back and look at her catalog. Yeah. Start from the early days of the things she used to do in the variety shows and the things she used to do.
Just Harlem Night alone.
I'm gonna go to the Harlem Night.
You shot my pinky toe. Yeah. I think if you just say that, they'll know exactly who she is.
You shot me in the pinky toe. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be the nine toe having this lipping this in Harlem.
Listen.
Yeah. So family, right now we just kind of rambling because we just kind of missed you guys.
Yeah.
We actually do. I believe my wife has something that she wants. We have content.
We have content.
Do we?
Yeah.
What's the content?
I'm excited. You want to tell them that you want to do the what
I said we're gonna bypass that.
We're gonna bypass at this time.
At the end of the show, I'll do I'll close the show.
You do the house clipping.
House clipping at the end of the show.
Oh my god!
But right now, I just kind of want to get into it. Like I said, I've really missed the family. I miss talking to them.
Yeah, we have not been on this microphone. Has it been 2 months?
It's probably been about that long.
Yeah, about 2 months.
Yeah, that was a really long hiatus.
Yeah, longer than we wanted it to be, but it had to be what it had to be.
It had to be what it had to be.
It had to be what it had to be.
But we is here now.
But we's here.
Back.
We is back.
We is going back to the microphone.
Mike.
We're coming.
Oh,
back
wow. No, we're good.
No?
We're
okay,
good.
Cool.
We're good. So I got a question for you, baby.
I will do my best to give you an answer.
Yes. Why do you not do the vision board with me and Morgan when we do the vision boards? Why don't you do them?
What are we talking about?
The vision boards that we do all the time, every year.
What vision board?
Oh, you want to play?
You do a vision board?
Baby.
When?
Baby.
When you do it?
When you close the door, be like, I ain't doing that, baby. Or if I'm like, baby, I'm having a vision board party, you be like, and I'll be in the room.
Right.
Why you don't do that? Do you not believe in it, or what is that about?
It's not that I do not believe in vision boards, or it's not that I don't believe in having a vision. Mm-hmm. If I'm honest, and that's typically what I try to be
right
on the microphones. I try to be honest with the family, honest with you. Growing up, I was taught a lot of things. Dreaming was not one of them. I was never taught how to dream.
Okay.
I was never taught that dreaming was possible. I was never shown how to dream. I was never shown how to attempt to achieve something that initially in your first thought process is unachievable.
Okay.
So with that, it's hard for me to actually sit down and do that. For me, I can work towards an attainable goal. a lot easier than I can an unattainable goal. And for me, that's what a vision board is. A vision board is sitting down and thinking of everything that your first mindset would tell you is impossible to achieve or to accomplish. And so, like I said, and then go after it.
Right.
And so for me, it's hard. For me, it's hard to actually sit down, and it's for someone, which is crazy, for someone who always hypes up, dream and chase and follow and do. It's hard for me to do that sometimes. Like I said, those really big audacious ones.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to do because growing up, I was taught how to pray. I was taught about faith. I was taught about having that. I'm not even gonna say I was taught about having a relationship with God. I was more taught the religious aspect of it. It was, to be honest, and I love my family and I'm not taking anything away from them, but the relationship of God, I did not learn until later on in life.
Gotcha.
For growing up, it was more of the, what's the word I want to use? Not the principles, but the law. I guess that's the better way to say it.
Okay.
It was more the law. And I was taught how to get a job. I was taught how to work. I was taught, go to school, get your diploma, go to college, get a good job, stay there.
Right.
That's what I was taught. Pay your bills.
Yeah.
That's what I was taught. But those things like, start a business, build a business, sacrifice to build a business,
right.
Build a legacy.
Quit your job.
Quit the good 9 to 5
and go after what you believe.
With a 401k and health benefits, quit that to go chase something that you don't know is going to succeed or not. So I was never taught that. I was never, like I said, and I've said this before in the past, but I was taught get a job, stay there.
Right.
Retire. That's what I was taught.
Yeah.
So to sit down and to look at a vision board and to say, okay, so you want to do this audacious thing and you want to do this audacious thing.
Right.
You want to do this audacious thing. So let's put that on a board.
So you can see it every
so
day.
You can see it.
Yeah.
And where for some people that's inspirational because they're striving for something.
Right.
For me, that's depressing.
Because you feel like you can't achieve it.
Exactly. So for me, instead of looking at that board saying this is where I'm going, I look at that board and say this is something I never can achieve. So that's why in a nutshell, that's why for me it's kind of hard. I don't know if we've ever really had this conversation before, but that's why for me it's hard to sit down and say, okay, well, let's do a vision board. Let's find these things. What do you want? And if you ever notice when we have those conversations and you ask me, babe, what do you want?
I normally I say, what's the vision for our marriage? What's the vision when the new year comes? It's normally, what's the vision for our marriage? Right. What's the vision for you? What's the vision for me? What's the vision for our entire family?
How does those conversations normally go?
You'd be like, you tell them how the conversations go.
No, tell them how the conversations go.
They don't, baby. They don't go.
There you go.
They don't go. I mean, no, I won't say they don't go. I think you're a contributor to the conversation. I'm more of a contributor because I'm a dreamer.
Right.
I'm a huge dreamer, which is kind of weird sometimes when you say that because you're a creative person. You write books. Like your books are so surreal and your books are like you can feel and see your books. So for you not to be able to do a vision board just blows me away. I always thought it's just you just did not want to do it because I've read your books and I've read your spoken word and they are vivid. So how can you not have the capability to do a vision board? That's how I felt.
Because I am very good at creating realities. I can create a reality because I've spent my entire life doing that. So if we're having honest conversations right now about vision boards, I have never truly enjoyed the reality I'm in at points in my life.
Okay.
From childhood to adolescence, there's been so many times where the actual reality of my life I was not a fan of.
Right.
So I would go within myself and I would create a reality in my head. And I know this may sound crazy to some people, but I would create realities in my head. And I would create, for my Marvel fans, I would create these variants of myself and I would create these multiverses in my own head. And I would live out the life that I wanted within those realities in my head. So for me, it was easy to just take those realities that I've already created in my head and transfer it to paper.
call on me. My hand is up.
I don't want you. I don't want to call on you.
Call on me. My hand.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Crenshaw.
That's scary because all of your books are about serial killers, and I just having a little bit of a difficulty with that. What you just said. I'm just saying because the majority of your books, no, all of your books,
all of
about
them.
Murder and serial killers. And very good detectives.
Yeah.
So when you said it makes me laugh. So that's the only reason why I said that.
I'm gonna be honest though, and I've said this. I don't know if I've ever said this to anyone outside of you, because it's not really something you would really say in a certain setting. In a certain setting, it's not something you would normally say in mixed company. It's not really a dinner time conversation. But I always said that if it was not for my upbringing, and that's the one thing I truly appreciate. If it was not for my family, if it was not for them at a very young age instilling the word of God in me, instilling Bible, prayer, faith, the principles of living a godly life, even though throughout my life and even now I've fallen short so many times. But if it wasn't for that, and if I still developed as the person I was, it would have been easy for me to go down that road.
You've been a character.
Yeah.
One of the characters.
Yeah, I would have been a real life character
just to see what happened.
Yeah, I would have been a real life William H. Baxter. So I would have been, and
that's hysterical.
Yeah, and I would have been real life, but it's because of the anchor I have.
Yeah,
that my family gave me, and knowing right from wrong, and knowing who God is kept me from becoming a real life character in my book. But like I said, so that's why for me, because it's easier for me to. And like I said, and I noticed, and there may be a therapist listening, wanting to contact me now,
and speak with you.
Yeah, wanted to schedule a session, one-on-one session. But it's easier for me when it comes to certain things like that. It's easier for me to exist in a multiverse reality, escapism. I think that's the best way to say it, because the majority of my life I've lived in escapism. And because I've had to,
right,
and it's not, and please don't misunderstand, I didn't come from an abusive home,
right?
You know, my mother wasn't an alcoholic, my mother wasn't beating me, it wasn't anything like that, but it was more emotional for me. I suffered a lot of losses in my life. I've suffered a lot of setbacks in my life, so therefore it was just always easier for me to do escapism. Right. And like I said, because that reality at a time was not. So for me, I would just escape. And that's why it was easier for me to do, like I said, my books and my poetry. Because for me, with my spoken word and my books, it's like I said, it's a created reality. Yeah. And so, but when it comes to like a vision board, that's reality.
Yeah. Well, what a vision board is, like you said, what you want to manifest, what you want. Yeah.
Do me a favor, just for a moment.
Yeah.
For the family in the back who may not be sure what we're talking about, could you just do a quick, brief definition summary of when you say vision board of what it is?
I think that's kind of difficult because vision board has gone to something totally bigger than, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Right.
A vision board is basically just you sitting down and strategically planning what you want to manifest for yourself. Let's say for 2022.
Okay.
And you want it, so it's a visual, to be able to see that every single day.
Right.
Right. So it's a visual, a reminder that you may want a house. So when the vision board is up there to show you, to remind you, the reason why the vision board is your reason why.
Okay.
So you see the vision board. The reason why I'm going so hard is because of that. Because I want to travel, because I want the house, or because I want, or the reason why I go network so much because I want a good set of friends, or the reason why I'm always in the gym because I want this body or whatever. It's your reason. It helps you have a reason why. It keeps it in your visual.
Okay.
And that's what a vision board is. Basically something that you can see, that you want, and it gives you your why you're going so hard after it. Right. So it's like your why, and that the vision board is your response to your why. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense.
Right? For me, with a vision board, I used to do I've been doing vision boards since I was really, really young.
Yeah.
But I realized they were not working for me.
In what way?
Anyway, so I would go gun ho. Right. So I would go gun ho and I'd make a vision board. And I used to have my girls, when I had the girls group, remember every year we did a vision board.
Every year you did a vision board.
Every year we did a vision board.
13 little girls running around my house doing vision boards.
Doing vision boards. And so it's not that it wasn't working. It was the way that it was being done did not work, right?
Okay.
And so normally what people do for the vision board, the back in the day vision boards, still do it now. You get a poster board, you go get some magazines, and whatever words you want to manifest or whatever your why is or what you want to come into your life for that year, you would cut it out of a magazine and you would paste it any strategically however you wanted to do it, right? And so I would always do that, but I would realize that after a couple of days or so, I would tuck it away, right? It would be in my closet.
Right. It stayed in the closet on the back of the wall behind the door.
Yeah. Right. And so then I went with like, ooh, well, maybe that's not working. So now let me go get a frame. Because remember that I went into the frame vision board.
Frame the vision board.
Framing the vision boards.
Yep.
And so then again, the frame wasn't really going with the aesthetic of my house. So it went back in the closet again, hanging up, but now it's on a frame. So I realized, but I'm not in the closet that much. And when I'm in the closet, I'm praying and I'm coming out. So I'm not seeing the vision. And the point of the vision board is to keep it in your vision at all times.
So the point of the vision board is to be visual?
Right, at all times. But gotcha. I'm not looking at it, right? So I was like, okay. And then I thought about you. And I'm like, okay, he's a creative human being. I mean, you do have dreams and aspirations. But I don't see you with the poster board and the glue.
I'm not doing that.
I didn't. We've tried.
I'm not cutting out magazines.
But I was like, what is it?
I'm not good in glitter.
What is it? Because there's so many people that say that, like, I'm not in the vision boards. I'm not gluing nothing. I'm not putting nothing together. So I went seeking to see what other ways could you do a vision board that might work for you. So this was really about you.
Before you do that, though, is one thing I want to touch on. Because one thing I want to go back just a little bit that you asked me just a few moments ago about how did it go with the conversations. And to be honest, I think anyone who's listened to us long enough knows that I'm an analogy person. I do my best to paint pictures. When it comes to us sitting down and like, what's the vision for the family? What's the vision, so on and so forth. I look at it more where you're the architect and I'm the engineer, where you come with the blueprint of what you want done. I figure out how to get it done. And that, for me, that works better. Yeah. And I know what you're going to say, but where do you fall in? Because now all you're doing is making sure that I'm and you're not.
Nope, that's not what I was going to say.
That's not what you're going to say?
No.
What you about to say?
I was going to say in the beginning, it was very frustrating.
Why is that?
I felt like you weren't dreaming for our family. You didn't have a vision for our marriage.
Right.
You didn't have a vision for our family. You didn't have a vision for our children. You didn't have a vision for yourself. So for the first couple of years, it was very frustrating because I've been doing vision boards since we've been married.
Yeah.
And so it was very frustrating for that, And then I had to understand that as we kept having many conversations that you did have a vision. Many conversations.
Many.
But it's not that you didn't have vision for our family, but you just articulated it differently, right? And so, like you just did just now, you have vision for the family and our marriage, but the way that you see it is totally different than the way I want you to give it to me, if that makes sense, right? And so it was very frustrating for a very long time. And then I was like, okay, so he ain't got no type of vision. Jesus help me. Okay, so let me just try this, But as time went on, you were like, baby, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I feel. And that was your vision for the family, or that was your thought process for the family. Even when we decided to do Crenshaw Corner and you was like, I'm going to do this, you had the vision how far in the technology area that you wanted Crenshaw to go. So that's why you bought so much equipment. I couldn't see that. That wasn't my vision. All this daggone equipment, all these Apple products, and that's not my vision. That's not my vision. But it was your vision so we do, like you said, we do have a vision. It's just that we articulate it totally different, right?
I think that's one, and we're going to go off on a sidebar just for a moment. I think also, and we've talked about this before, our communication styles are
totally
different. And I think that's where a lot of couples find their most frustration. It's because I think what happened earlier on, and I could be putting words in your mouth and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you wanted me to communicate in a style that you communicated in.
Exactly.
And not understanding that I speak differently.
Yeah, and I wanted you to be as hype as I was.
Yeah, because I think for you equate hype into excitement. Well, I don't. I can be thoroughly excited about something and just be as low key and just be,
it's every day, baby.
Well,
But I love you.
I love you too.
Just want to throw that out there.
But I think what happens is that, and I think that's where, and like you said, the conversations about vision and the conversations about goals and where we're going and where's the family going and where you're going.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, and like you said, because I did not articulate it
the way I thought it should be.
The way you heard it in your head.
Right.
Because if we're all honest, before we have a conversation with someone, we've already had that conversation. True. So anytime that we say, the dreaded words that every man hates to hear, we need to talk. That conversation has already been had before the physical conversation, because you've already played out that conversation in your head. You already knew your opening. You already knew your closing statement. You already knew your summary. You already knew your debate topics. You already knew your pinpoints. You already knew that, your bullet points. You already knew. So going into it, do you need some water? do you need water?
Y'all, I'm under the weather. I'm doing the best I can with my under the weather self.
So,
but listen, this is what I wasn't
done.
The reason why I don't want you to say that, I want you
Okay.
to put a pin in it.
Okay.
Because that's for another episode when we talk about being wore out. Because that right there is why people get wore out. Just what you're just saying right there.
Right. You
already know what's going to be said. You already, and then you come in going, I already know what she's going to say. And so the conversation goes nowhere because you get wore out. You get tired of it.
I got you. I will put a pin in that one.
We'll put a pin in it.
All right, so go back to,
But I
so
do
you
need to
found,
cough.
okay, family, let me explain something right here. So my wife has been under the weather for a few weeks now. She's somewhat getting better.
I'm trying.
But I'm about to take a bucket of water and throw it on her, because if she coughed one more time.
They don't know I was coughing.
If I got to I'm tired of hitting the mute button. If I got to hit this mute button one more time.
I just don't feel well. But listen.
What's up?
This is what I realized.
What you realize?
That there's other ways to do a vision board. Because I searched it out. This search was really for you. Like, okay, so
okay, well, thank you.
So
I appreciate that.
So what other people feel like you do?
There's a lot. Ain't the only one.
Exactly. And so I thought, you know what? For certain people, only certain things can work, right?
What do you mean?
So you may not be the poster board person, right? We already know you're not the poster board.
In school, I used to hate the poster board projects.
Did you really?
I did. I hated those things, man. I used to hate the science fair when you got to do the three
the tri-board.
Tri-board and do your thesis and your summary and conclusion and had I used to hate poster boards.
You have a lot of issues, honey.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Just want to clear it up.
Go ahead.
So let's talk about vision boards, right?
Okay, let's talk about
see which one you would like. So the first,
none of them, but I'm listening.
The vision board.
I'm just saying.
I can't stand you right now.
You asked me.
So we know that. Again, we know what a vision board is, everybody. Yes. But there are different types of vision boards that you can do because everybody doesn't like like you said, doesn't like stickers and all of that. So there's another vision board. You can do a vision book. Now, I found out about the vision book from Iana Vanzant. I hope I said Van Zandt.
Oh, you didn't. You destroyed her name.
Iana Vanzant. There you go, Iana.
Enough.
When she finally built her house, she went and found an interior decorator and people to build her house and everything else. And when they met with her, she had a composition notebook, was her vision book. And in that vision book was everything that she had envisioned for her house. Okay. So she had the first page of what the house would look like, what would be built like, what color scheme she wanted, what African prints, what rooms. In every room, that book was so thick for the composition book. So by the time she sat down with the people for that vision for that house, there was nothing for her to really tell them. Here's the book. This is my vision for this room. And sometimes that works even better, right? It's kind of like the shows that we watch, the clothing. What's like?
You talking about like Final Cut. Making the cut, and Final Cut. No, Final Cut. I just made that up. Final Cut is actually a editing software. That's making the cut. And Project Runway.
Project Runway.
Yeah.
And how they have this vision book of what they want this to look like, what they want the magazine to look like, what they want the runway. Way before the runway even hit, they have this book.
Yeah. What's that thing called? I know what you're talking about.
It's a lookbook, basically.
Lookbook. That's what it's called.
Right. It's a lookbook.
Yeah.
And they hand somebody a lookbook, but all it is really a vision book, right? So there might be somebody out there that's saying, girl, listen, What I'm not going to do is you glue sticks and tape and cut no magazines out. Plus, I love my magazines, so what I'm not finna do is cut none up.
Right.
You might be a person who want to do a vision book, right? What do you feel about a vision book? No? Keep going.
I want to hear all the options, and then I'll let you know what I think about them. Right.
Okay. So that's a vision book. So that's how I found about it. Then there's vision cards. Vision cards are almost like flat. Okay, now let me tell you about the vision book too. Let me back up. In order for this to work too, your vision board got to always be with you.
Okay.
Vision book has to always be with you, right?
Right.
Even on your nightstand, just having it on your nightstand, because the book grows as you continue to envision what you want for whatever you're trying to do. So it's not like it's just a one and done, like if you put on the poster board.
Right.
It is growing. So it's one of those things, if you want a house and you know what you want your house, it's growing with you.
It's a living organism.
It's moving, it's shaking all the time with you, right? So that's the next thing. Then the vision cards, it's basically like flashcards.
You see my face?
I want to cough so bad.
See my face?
It's like flashcards,
now we
baby.
doing flashcards?
Flashcards.
My grandson does flashcards. He sits on my floor, pulls out every flashcard he got. My grandson does flashcards. So am I supposed to do flashcards with Pootie?
Are you going to let me run through this, sir?
Go right ahead.
Okay. The flashcards are basically, again, it could be words, right? It could be inspirational words
the
for you.
The definition on the back, the word on the front, the definition on the back.
No, baby, we're not doing that from high school, baby.
Doing the spelling bee?
It's a psychology class. No. So it could be, I can't stand you. It could be pictures, because basically you want something that you can always look at. So if you're a person that is quick and go,
right,
flashcards are going to work for you. By the time you're ready to go to bed, just go through your flashcards and be like, okay, let me keep reminding myself this is what I want in my why. Why are you looking at me like this?
So I got 155 flashcards in my back pocket. So I'm just carrying that around with me.
Baby,
and anytime, so I'm sitting down, I'm going to pull out these flashcards. So we sitting in Panera's having a meeting, and I come out with the boom, and I come out like a deck of cards with these flashcards.
If that's what you like to do, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay,
If that's what you like to do, sir.
All right.
But just have an open mind.
My mind is open.
Have an open mind.
My mind is open.
Flashcards,
You're not gonna keep saying that.
Vision flashcards, basically. So I think that's really cool. Then this, I think you'll go for.
You thought I was gonna go for the book and the flashcards too.
No. I'm giving you options. One thing, when I researched this, I was like, I got to come with several options, but I know which one that you will pick. So I'm just waiting to see if I'm correct.
You should have led with that one then.
No, I'm not going to lead with it. Okay. I'm building up to it. I'm building.
The suspense. I got you. You're being suspenseful.
I'm building up to it.
Okay.
Let me build.
Your foundation is a little rocky right now.
Let me build, bro. Let me build. Can I build?
The Bible said build your house on rock, on solid rock.
Listen. But you gonna let me build or not?
Go on and build.
So the next one is a digital vision board.
Now you're talking. I was gonna ask you, say a digital iPad. Can I get a digital iPad out here?
Listen, a digital vision board that you can see daily. Now, what it does is you're gonna put it on your iPad.
Right.
So you can use something like Canva or what's another one? I think it's Upsplash.
Right. We're not sponsored by any of these companies.
We're not sponsored by anybody.
We're looking for sponsorship, though.
Hello, America.
We will not turn down sponsorship.
Canva, Unsplash, and you just basically.
Never heard of Unsplash. What's Unsplash?
We'll go. You'll go through it.
Okay.
We got stuff to do, sir. Don't be trying to. Don't be all hyped now because you ain't gonna go. You wasn't hyped for my daggone vision cards.
Yeah, because I'm gonna walk around with 355 flashcards. You said keep it with you.
Keep it on your nightstand, baby.
I'm walking around with 355 flashcards. Hold on, let me get to the right one. Hold on for a second.
This is my vision.
Hold on, let me flip through these 35.
This the car I'm talking about right here. Anyway, but with this one right here, basically is. Again, wherever you go, whenever you open up your iPad,
right,
it's there. So you would just you basically like with Canva, you just make small spaces, or you can do like on the iPhone where they give you different borders for like you can put up 10 pictures and
kind of like a collage,
yeah. And so, but for your iPad, and that way when you open up, you can see the vision. So every day it's in your face. I got
you. It'll be like the home, like the
your
wallpaper
or your home screen. Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
So this is for the techie people, guys. If you're a techie like that and you like, I'm not doing all of that, this may be the thing for you.
Got you.
Not only that, but do it on your iPhone as well. You can do the same thing that you do on your iPad on your iPhone.
I got Pootie on my iPhone.
Okay, so you're not going.
Pootie, my vision. Pootie, my vision. He's the only vision I got right now.
So can't be on your wallpaper.
He is my wallpaper.
home screen.
He my home screen too.
Okay, great.
It's all about Pootie.
Okay, well, just do it on your iPad, baby. do it on your iPad, or even that, do it on your home screen for your TV.
My TV.
Yeah, your television.
My home screen on it.
Like the way that
When my TV got a home screen.
Like the way you know how when you plug up your phone or whatever, and then whatever you have on your phone comes up like that. Are you following me, or you?
No, you see, there's a lost face. This is the lost silence right now. I'm so confused by what you're telling me right now.
I cannot, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a way on your television, like when you got Netflix and all that stuff up as a screen, like the little things that you click on, is there a way to do that for your television?
No.
For pictures. How is it not, baby?
Because it's a TV, not a computer.
But doesn't you? Okay, so
I don't have that type of TV, man.
Maybe not you, but other people do. Where you turn the TV on and it's be a picture of the family or something like that. How they do that?
Huh?
How they do that, baby?
They got them real good TVs. You gotta remember, I done had the same TV since 2012. So I don't have that newfangled TV.
For the smart TV people.
Yeah, for the smart TV people. You talking about them people with college? You talking them college TVs?
The what?
Them called college TVs.
How they the college TV? Baby?
Them smart TVs. College TVs. Yeah. I got a GED TV.
I hate.
That's what I got. So
what's your TV?
It's a GED TV.
It's a GED TV.
It's a GED TV.
Okay, get you a college TV.
My TV didn't make it through high school.
I can't stand you right now.
I'm saying,
but it's a thought process. This is for the techie people.
Okay.
Okay. So you can do it that way, or like
I don't know if we blessing anybody right now.
I don't know. But we back, and I'm talking about vision boards.
We back and better than ever.
Better than ever. Or if you want to, for the people, it's like, this is just too much. Y'all, I don't want no big board. I ain't having 100 flashcards. I ain't carrying around no vision book. Then what you can do also is you can go on your computer, again using Canva,
right?
Put the pictures together where you want it, print it out, and put it in a smaller frame on your nightstand, on your dresser. So when you get up in the morning, your vision will be in your eyesight when you get up in the morning.
I got one. It just came to me while we sitting here. I got one.
Nope.
What? No, we out here.
Nope.
Because we out here giving.
No.
We out here giving suggestions.
I'm giving great suggestions, baby. You're not going to give
First of all, how dare you?
Okay, go ahead.
First of all,
carry on,
how
baby.
dare you make that assumption?
Okay, I'm not
how
even.
Dare you
I'm
come
not
for
going
me.
to do. I'm not going to come for you.
I'm an intellectual as well. Just because I don't have 13 college degrees like you do, I'm an intellectual as well.
Okay, carry on, my love.
So what you do, so once again with Canva, not sponsored. We're looking for sponsorship though. Go to Canva and do the thingy with the pictures and print it out. Get you a nice printer, high definition printer.
Collage.
The collage.
Yes. Okay,
the
baby.
collage, if you will.
If you will.
And get that printed out. And then what you do is you go to your local tattoo parlor, find you a really good artist, have that tattooed on your back. So when you're getting dressed and you're in the bathroom and you're taking showers, you look at your back, be like, hey, that's my vision. There you go. See, because you said you got to keep it with you at all times, right? You said the best way. But it's
gonna change up, baby. So when 2023 come, what you gonna do? Especially because the goal is to accomplish everything on the board.
You don't get the whole back piece done. I mean, it's not the whole back. You get like your shoulder, like the right shoulder blade. So you get that, and then that's 2022, and then 2023 you come to the middle of the back and you get it tattooed there. And see, and also what that does, see, it's a beautiful thing because it keeps it with you at all times, and it becomes a part of you. And then two, you can easily check your progress because as you're looking at the tattoo. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm in awe.
I'm saying I'm out here trying to bless people.
Listen, I'm in awe. I'm in awe.
See, the problem with us is that I'm a visionary in my thinking. Even though I can't do a vision board, my thinking process is visionary.
It's visionary. Yes, visionary.
See, because what happens is my thought process, I'm already in 2053. That's what my thought process is.
That's where you at, baby.
I'm already in 2053. And so you can't keep up.
Okay,
you're right. You can't keep up.
Oh, you're right.
You got Elon Musk. You got Warren Buffett.
And I got you.
You got Bill Gates. And you got me.
Got you.
Visionaries.
Just
visionaries.
You're right. Thank you for that.
You're
tip,
welcome.
baby.
I'll give you another tip in a little while.
Nope, you're not going to give me nothing else. We're good. We're good. We're going to be right here. We're going to be right here. But the goal is, I don't know what the goal is, guys. I don't know what the goal is. But no, all jokes aside, just basically the goal for the vision board is to put things that for me personally,
right,
that make me stretch, that's out of my reach. Not something I just like, I'm putting on the book because I know I can really do it. It needs to be something that's so out of your reach that makes you stretch and make you go after it. And then wait one second, and then as you do it, by the end of the year, you have this progress that you've done. Oh, go ahead, baby. Oh my Lord.
I'm gonna forget it.
Go ahead, baby.
How come? It's okay for you to cut me off, but I can't cut
Carry
you off.
on.
You kicked me too.
Don't stop telling people
She
stuff.
abusing me, family.
Go ahead, carry on.
No question though, seriously. So because I think more so the conversation you're having now are for individuals who are able to sit down and whatever capacity they do it, whether it's the actual physical book, whether it's the flashcards. I don't know why you're doing flashcards, but you're doing flashcards, or it's the digital vision book, or it's the going back to the traditional way of actually doing a vision board. These are individuals who are able to do that and follow that process. But what would you say for the individuals like me who are difficult with actually translating, their visions or translate or that, like I said before, that unattainable goal or they feel though what they're asking for is unattainable. So what would be your advice for a person like me who is very difficult to sit down and even start the process? So it's hard to say which one will work best for me when it's so even difficult to even start the process. So what advice would you give a person like me?
Well, the first thing, let me just say this, is each one that I gave for a reason, right?
Right.
And the reason why, because if you're a creative person, you're going to want to do the vision board. That if you're a creative person, even if you don't know what to think of at the time, that part alone would just excite you. Does that make sense? If you are a lover of books and love to read, the book vision board is going to be perfect for you. Because you love to read, you love to flip pages, right? So to have that and put your idea to be able to flip pages through, it's going to excite you. Again, okay. So that's the first thing. Somebody who, the flashcards are really for people who study, who are studiers. You understand? And these are people who like flashcards. They people who like to study and be like, they like to look at it and understand it and feel it and touch it. So that's that one.
They like to put that word on one side, the definition on the other side.
Yeah, they're that kind of person.
I got you.
And then the digital techie, that's you. Basically, if I said to you, babe, let's do this, you're going to be excited because it is what you love. You love digital. You love computers. So if nothing else, not even if it's so imaginary, but just that aspect of alone will begin to give you the juices to want to do it. For people, each thing is for somebody who basically may feel like they can't do it, but you're catering to what they like first, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're catering to that first. Even the one where it's just a small frame. It be somebody that just feel like it's just so overwhelming and it's too much. But something simple as an 8x10 frame and them just going on and putting some pictures together and putting it on their dresser and making it decoratorial, basically. Decoratorial for their area could even be. So it's what you first have to find what's going to move you to do it. So
the back tattoo, who does that speak to? Getting your vision tattooed on your back, who does that speak to?
You would have to tell me, baby, who does it speak to?
See, you claim you got all answers out here. That's the real visionary right there.
No, the
real committed person.
Okay, that's it right there. Committed. Okay, so the back tattoo is for the real committed people that know that they're going to manifest everything they put.
Right.
So it's good to do it because everything they got on their right shoulder blade for 2022, they're going to make it come true. And then they can always look at it and be like, look what I accomplished. These are for the accomplishing, committed people.
Family, for the one that actually does get the back tattoo,
don't y'all call us.
Please send me a picture of that to the Crenshaw Corner at gmail.com. I would love to see the back tattoo, please. If you that visionary person,
if you that committed,
that you gonna do the back tattoo for the
I don't even know how we got here.
First of all, I'm not liable for anybody that do a bad tattoo. Don't you even try to have your lawyers contact me. Don't you try. No, I am not liable. If your foolish behind go to the tattoo, it's Paula. And Paula, did I really say tattoo Paula?
You did.
How old is
you? How old are you?
How old is I?
You just had a birthday, but how old are you?
I did have a birthday. I celebrated a birthday.
But I do want to say this about
what you want to say.
Whenever you decide to do this, whether you do a vision board or vision cards or a back tattoo, whatever it is, it's a couple things I want you to remember.
What you want to remember?
For the vision board, you want to make it realistic, but you also want to make it obtainable that's going to make you stretch.
Okay.
So it's not just like, if you are, it's for instance, for me, I always tell people when they say, we're about to fast. And I say, well, I can't do a certain type of fast because it doesn't affect me. Because I've been doing that kind of fast for so long.
Right.
So sun up to sundown for me is like almost.
Your fast doesn't work for you.
No, because it's almost like intermittent fasting. So it's all or nothing, right? So I have to do a juice or a water and tea fast because that stretches me even harder. Right. Because I'm used to doing those other ones and it doesn't stretch me. So the vision board or however you want to do it is realistical, but it needs to be stretching you just a little bit more and making you work just a little bit harder, right?
Okay.
And then the next thing is making sure that it's also your theme for the year, right? So it's for 2022, what is your theme? Not your word for the year, but your theme for the year of what you're trying to accomplish, right? And so that vision board or however you want to do it again, back tattoo, shows you your theme for the year and why, and your why, what you're doing. So everything that you do basically should be geared towards what you put on that board.
I got you.
If you're doing anything outside of what's geared to that board, you don't do it.
Re-examine.
If it does, re-examine what you're doing,
that
right?
makes sense.
Also, it builds habits because now you have to build some habits on doing this, whether it be getting fit or. And I don't even like that. Like I'm gonna get fit and put on my vision board. No, stretch harder. Stretch. What does that really look like? Don't be so basic.
Right.
I'm going to exercise. Okay. Like, okay. If you say something like, I'm going to do 75 hard for the whole year. That's a stretch. Jesus help us all. That's a stretch, right? Also, making sure that you break it down because don't clump it all up. When I say break it down, some people go for mind, body, and spirit, right? And so make sure that you break it down and make sure that you work towards it and just stretch. I really want people to really stretch this year. Right. And I really want them to take this vision board seriously. And the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. Whatever you're writing down and whatever you're putting and look at it all the time. Keep it in your front view so you know why you're doing what you're doing. And also, once again, I'm going to say it again until I'm blue in the face. If what you're doing day to day does not go with your vision, you don't need to be doing it.
That brought something to my
did it really?
Remembrance.
Not remembrance.
Remembrance. That brought something. There is a young lady that you used to follow, the Japanese young lady. I can't remember her name right now though. She wasn't really a minimalist.
She declutters.
Yeah, she's a declutterer. She
goes and declutter your house.
Yeah. What is her name?
I can't think of it right now, babe.
But it's the one thing that she used to always say was, does it bring you joy? Mm-hmm. As you're going through your closet, as you're going through your home, as you're decluttering your life, you look at something and you ask the question, does it bring you joy? Yeah. And if it doesn't bring you joy, then that's the thing you get rid of. Yeah. And the reason I say that, because we're not talking about decluttering, we're talking about, vision. So when you're looking at doing your vision board, and the reason I'm having this conversation is because one thing you said is like, don't be basic. Yeah. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody
got money on the board.
Yeah. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody, that's basic. If we're honest, there are always going to be rich people. There's always going to be poor people. Everybody's not destined or designed to be rich. Everyone doesn't have the right mental capacity to be rich.
But you can be whole.
Yeah. And so when you're looking at doing your vision board, when you're looking at doing what's going to go on your vision board, what's going to go on your vision book, what's going to go on your vision cards, what's going to go on your digital vision image, look for the things that truly do bring you joy. Yeah. Not only the things that are truly going to stretch you, but look for the things that truly are going to bring you joy. if you have a house on your vision board, is it because you just want a house? Is it because you were bred to believe that you need a house? Mm-hmm. Or is it truly something that's going to bring you joy? Is it an investment property? Is it for a legacy? Is it something that you're leaving? What is it?
Exactly.
What, like you said before, what is the why? Even when you're looking at doing your vision, what is the true why behind it?
Exactly.
Is it, because a lot of people's why is simply because this is how I was raised.
Mm-hmm. This is what I was told to do. Or it's the American dream.
Yeah.
It looked like this is what I should be doing. Everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're doing it, honestly ask yourself the question, does this vision, if I truly do accomplish this, mm-hmm. will it bring me joy?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it.
What are you going to say?
If what you're doing in 2022 is not what's on that board, don't do it. Because this is building habits, this is building discipline, this is building structure. Because what happens is, a reason why a lot of people don't, when they be like, I didn't accomplish any of that, because you didn't keep it, you didn't put it in where you could see it all the time, number one. You didn't make clear your why, number two. And number three, everything that you did was not geared to it. So that's why it's important to really know what you want to be for your vision for 2022. And that is the only thing. Because if you do that, that would dictate your schedule.
Yes.
That would dictate who you talk to, what you listen to, who you around, what you read. It will dictate all of that to you for 2022 to make sure that everything that you've placed on that board or your back will be accomplished.
Maria
Kondu. Yeah.
Kondu. That's her name.
Yeah.
That's the young lady I was thinking of.
That's her name.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to end it, baby.
Yeah.
So what's your final thought?
That wasn't my final thought. That was truly my final thought.
That was truly your final thought?
I can say it again, but I'm not. But that's truly my thought. Please.
My final thought is going to be for the individuals who are similar to myself, where for whatever reason, it's difficult for you to truly sit down mm-hmm. and not only create a vision for your family or create a vision for your marriage, but to create a vision for yourself. Mm-hmm. So what I would say, and it's something that I struggle with daily, first of all, you have to understand that you are worth it. Mm-hmm. You have to allow yourself to feel as though you are worth having that dream or having that vision or accomplishing this particular thing. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be your first step. Give yourself permission to be happy. Give yourself permission mm-hmm. to be joyous. Give yourself permission to succeed. And then from there, just have an honest conversation with yourself mm-hmm. to ask yourself, what do you really want? No matter how far-fetched it seems, no matter how out there it seems, no matter whether anyone agrees or anyone understands, mm-hmm. have the honest conversation with yourself. And then, like my wife says, and actually like the Bible says, and then at that point, write the vision, make it plain.
Make it plain and stretch.
Yeah. So once again, I think that's a really good place to end it.
It is.
Family, it is good to be back with you.
It is. I don't know what I got from it.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Hopefully you got something.
But we back.
We is back.
We are so back.
Family, we thank you. We thank you for listening. However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's Google Podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, or on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. As always, we consider ourselves an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And family, also, even though we haven't uploaded a recent video, but it's coming.
We're coming back.
We are on the tubes of you.
Yes, we are.
So go to your favorite Al Gore's internet, mm-hmm. pull up YouTube, find the Crenshaw Corner YouTube channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the videos. Share. We promise if you comment, we will respond back to you.
We'll respond back to you.
Well, let me rephrase that. Angela will respond back to you.
We'll respond back to you guys.
But family, we thank you for listening.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah,
thank you guys for
your patience.
Hanging in there as well. I do want to say the one thing that me and Sanchez decided for 2022 is we kind of talked about the foundation of the Crenshaw Corner, basically. And we realized that the foundation of the Crenshaw Corner for 2022 will be all about family.
All about family.
All about faith.
All about faith.
All about finances.
All about finances.
All about fun.
All about fun.
All about future.
All about future.
And all about the freedom.
All about freedom.
All about the freedom. And that's going to be the foundation for the Crenshaw Corner, not only in 2022, but going
moving forward.
So those are the things that you will hear us talk about a lot. Yeah. Those are the things that you will see. There's so many people that you'll hear from that will basically be talking about the core foundations, as we call the F6, the F6s. Anyway, the F6s, that where we're coming. So we're excited.
The F6s. I ain't never called them the F6s.
F6s. What? Why is it corny?
Nah, it's cool.
I don't like the way you said it.
It's gonna look good on the t-shirt. We cool.
Cool. Anyway, fam, we love you guys so much.
Family as always. Welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.